Hi, welcome back. This is Cindy Mansky with Grandma's Grateful Living. And as promised, I have the recipe and I'm showing you how to make that recipe tonight. It is getting late and I have been busy, and so I hope I can keep this all together, but I'm going to try because I think it's important for you to know what I have done to keep my upper respiratory system above the wellness level now for almost 2 years. Prior to that, I had been getting sick for the last 3 years, especially in the fall and spring. I would be down for like 3 weeks at a time and just could not get to feeling better. And this has made such a difference for me, and I hope that it does for you too. With that said, I'm going to get started on the recipe. I use 3 vitality oils from Young Living. I do ingest them in a capsule. Not everybody ingests them, and I will teach you something else if you don't want to ingest, but I do. I feel like it's the best way for me to take it. And so I use lemon, lavender, and peppermint vitality oil from Young Living. And like I said, I wouldn't recommend any other company to do that. What I do is I put equal amounts into a 15 milliliter bottle, just one that I had emptied out and cleaned up. And how I do it is our bottles, you can just pop off the top like that, and you can drop it right in directly from the bottles, put it back in here, equal amounts of each one, and then you just screw the top back on. Once you've got that top back on, then you can see that I have the little stopper back in there, and that stopper, a lot of people think that this is where you get the oil out. It is not. There is a little pinprick, and it goes around in a little groove, and it gives you exactly 1 drop, and that's how you get the oil out. So don't be trying to shake it and getting it out of the center, because that won't work. Now, I do let my Synergy set for 24 hours, and I only make enough for 14 days because I don't like to keep mine in the freezer over 14 days, and I do keep my capsules in the freezer. With that said, I'll show you. My son made this little capsule maker. You can also purchase them online in case you don't have a son that's handy, but here's the capsules that I put in here, then the lid's over here, and then I keep my 3 oils just like this. Now, the capsules that I use are double-aught vegetable capsules from the local health food store. Do not get gelatin. They will not work. The oils will not stay in them, and so you don't want to do that. With that said, I'll show you what I do. I take my Synergy after it's set for 24 hours, and I'm not going to try to hold up the capsule maker. It is much easier and faster when you have a capsule maker than to try to do this, but you can put 6 drops of the Synergy into a capsule. And here we go. Just like that. And then you put the lid on, or the top, whatever you want to call it. Finish your little pill. Make sure it's on there tight, but don't crush it. And then you put it in a glass jar and freeze it. And like I said, for me, I'm more comfortable if I make it every 2 weeks instead of making great big batch and keeping it in there. Some people do longer, I do not. Also, you notice that I didn't use a carrier oil in my capsules, and some people do. If you use a carrier oil, use equal amounts again. So I would use 6 drops of the Synergy, and then I would add 6 drops of either coconut oil or olive oil. And then for those of you who are not comfortable with ingesting oils, you can buy a roller ball, and it looks kind of like this. Fill it up to the halfway mark, and then I added fractionated coconut oil, and you can look up other carrier oils, but that's what I use. And this is for my husband. He does not like to ingest oils, and then he just rolls it from behind his ear and down his jawline on both sides, and then down his neck. And then sometimes he'll even put a little bit behind his neck, and it helps keep him above the wellness line as well. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed it. I look forward to sharing more with you of how I am staying above the wellness line by making other changes, lifestyle changes, and I am just thrilled with what I have learned, and I hope that you have enjoyed this as well. I look forward to seeing you again on another video, and until then, I hope you live life loved, and I also hope that you make it a grateful day.